Welcome to Ball Talks. My name is Riam. Today I got three new guests with me. So introduce yourself, guys.
What's up, y'all? My name is Rio Bertoli. I'm 15 years old. I'm a huge NBA fanatic, huge sports fanatic. I love the sport. I personally play it. And yeah, I'm just here to talk ball and have a good time.
What's up, guys? My name is Ali. I'm 24. I live in Toronto. Shout out to my boy Riam here.
Let's go.
Played basketball with him in the past.
Let's go.
And little do you guys know, this guy can hoop, man. This guy can really hoop.
Yo, one time, I'm gonna post my clips on.
I don't think he has no mixtapes on YouTube. That's what I mean. If I
post
do
my
that,
clips on the
bro,
page,
you guys
yo.
gonna see. But anyways, I don't know if you guys are from Toronto, but it's the best city out here. It's a place to be right now. And basketball-wise, we're getting there. But I'm happy to talk basketball right now. Let's get it.
What's going on? My name is Samuel. Originally from New Jersey. Go to school in North Carolina right now. 22 years old. Huge NBA fan. Played basketball in high school actually. So I've been watching the NBA since I can remember. I'm just ready to have some fun. Ready to talk some ball. Let's get it.
So first topic I'm gonna bring up: Golden State Warriors on a roll. They won 9 in a row. And they're doing it all without KD. It looks like they found they're clicking at the right time. They found their groove. But again, this is all without KD. Scheduled to return, I think 2 or 3 games before the playoffs. Do you guys think him returning is going to affect how they're playing now, or do you think he's going to fit in smoothly?
Nah, man. To be honest, you have to think of it like this, man. KD's a shooter, and that team is all about shooting. Clay Thompson, Steph Curry, if they heat up, it doesn't matter what the score is and how much they're losing by, it's a whole different game. And not only do they shoot, I feel like the whole team just revolves around three-point shooting, even just in practice, messing around, so even the big men are hitting threes. You got everything.
I personally think KD, he might disrupt them a little bit, because I think right now they're on a 7-game winning streak, and it seems like they're getting back to their old ways, like the way they were playing last year and the year before that. So, you say Kevin Durant's a shooter. Personally, I would look at him as, an all-around player, because he, gets out,
for sure. No, I just mean that, like, he's that deadly, as deadly as those two players right there. He's right up there with them. That's how much of a shooter he really is. But obviously, he's all-around amazing player. I respect his game. I just don't respect what he did by leaving OKC, but we're not going to talk about it now.
If he's chasing rings, I hope he gets one, but that's a talk for another time, I guess.
Yeah, that I don't want to talk about.
There's 2 different aspects to the story. If you think on the regular season, what are the Warriors known for the past 3 years? It's hyper offense, right? What did they get by adding Durant? They got strapped for adding Durant. All they got was more threes, right? Durant's a better shooter than a lot of people in the league. So they got better shooting, essentially, which is an aspect they already had. But this isn't a regular season. The chemistry's better. But in the playoffs, you see how Steph Curry in the playoffs, he's known to choke or he's known to do bad in the playoffs. Because defenses get tighter and shooters have lower percentages in the playoffs. What Durant brings is not only can he shoot, he can score in the paint, he can score from anywhere. In playoffs, if the game slows down, so I think Durant in the regular season is not much of an aspect, but in the playoffs, he's huge.
I just feel like overall
to the team.
Yeah, sorry. I just feel like overall, that team is going to end up in the finals somewhere, somehow. They're going to have to face the Spurs, who they just beat yesterday, but I feel like that's their biggest test, because as good as James Harden's playing in the Rockets, and these Clippers are not really playing good at all, to be honest, right now, but as good as the Western Conference is, I feel like at the end of the day, these guys are going to get through to the finals. It's just what it is, and I hope it's not the Cavs on the other side. I hope it's my Raptors, but it could be just the same finals as last year.
Steph Curry having his struggles in the playoffs too. Kevin Durant, you look at last season, he's had his struggles too in the playoffs. So I guess you never know about that.
Now he's on an offense where other shooters.
Now he's on the team that beat him. So it's a whole different story, man. I don't respect what he did.
They could break down.
Well, if you guys seen some regular season games, when it got tight near the end, it seemed like they were lost. Like, they didn't know who to give the ball to. I don't know if you guys watched any of the tight games earlier in the season, but it seemed like they were just like, they passed the ball to each other, then watch. You know how they usually do their motion offense?
The beginning of the season, it was more of these guys didn't play with each other as much, like with Kevin Durant on their team, and at the same time they have to get used to it. And it took LeBron a long time too, maybe longer than normal. Even maybe in the playoffs it might choke. You never know. But I just feel like with that skill set and that guy coming in to just on top of their skill set, there's no way they could not go to the finals.
It's pretty much like a highlight reel every game in the beginning of the season. But playoffs, you got to take it every one series at a time. So any team could beat them in any series, 7 games.
So he wasn't as confident shooting a lot of the shots he was earlier in the season. Like last season was just he could pull it from half court and he'd turn around like he knew he was going in. And this year you're not seeing that much from it. But during this now they have a 9-game winning streak right now. During this stretch, he's looking like his MVP self. Maybe that's because Durant is out. Maybe it's because their chemistry is better. It's reminding him of his old self from last year. But I think in the regular season they don't really need him. But in the playoffs, when the game slows down and they're on the shooters, I think Durant will be just the Warriors are just too dominant offensively in the playoffs when the game slows down and you need a score. And Durant can score from anywhere.
For sure.
If you really,
I just feel like that whole team is restricting the talent of people like Klay Thompson or Steph Curry either or right now by bringing Kevin Durant in.
There's only one
like
ball.
he's not gonna be.
Oh yeah, Klay's been going off though since Durant's been out. Klay, I think recently has been going off for some big games.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, Curry and Thompson have been playing like last year all of a sudden, and the only difference is Durant isn't there. When Durant was playing, they weren't playing like this. They were shooting the same shots, but they weren't making them. But now all of a sudden, they're making them. So I don't know if it's because they're touching the ball more, they're getting more touches. I don't know what it is, but they're playing like last year now, and we weren't seeing that when Durant was there.